To the real world, I got battered on the North Shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that you were there for me next door. I lived it hard on the low.
Hello, what's up mga kamat learner? Isang magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ako pa rin ang inyong abot kamay na math teacher, si Sir Ash. And today, we are going to level up our reviewer series. And today, our focus is para naman sa ating mga minamahal na grade 9 students. Alright? So sa video na ito ay magkakaroon tayo ng question and answers. We will be given 40 questions and we will answer them. How? Para at least maging prepared naman kayo sa inyong mga upcoming examination for the second quarter. So wag na nating patagalin pa. Let's do this. Question number 1. Alright, so question number 1. If m varies directly as n, the equation can be written as, is it A, m is equal to kn, b, mn is equal to k, c, n is equal to k over n, or d, n is equal to km? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, math learners, kung kayo ay nakapanood sa ating video tungkol sa direct variations na makikita naman sa ating channel, basically, ang question ito ay napakadali lang. Bakit? Because if we are talking about varies directly, it means it is a direct variation. And kapag direct variation, ang gagawin lang natin is to denote the given variable. So dito sa given natin, binigay m varies directly as n. So basically, m ang magiging out ating left side of the equation. So m is equal, ganon. So kung titingnan natin ang given dito sa mga choices, itong b at c ay mali na. Okay, yan, mali na yung dalawang yan. Bakit? Because m lang ang sinabi, varies directly. So when we say directly, of course, yung kasunod ng directly is basically the k, yung constant of variation natin, at ine-next na doon ang next variable, which is n. So our answer for this first question is m is equal to kn. Alright, napakadali lang.
Easy, right?
Easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 2. How can we write into equation the statement, the fare f of a passenger varies directly as the distance d of his destination? Is it A, f is equal to kd, b, fx is equal to kd, c, f is equal to kd over x, or d, f is equal to kx over d? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, math learners, another easy questions na naman ito because we are still focused on varies directly, meaning direct variation pa rin. So, we will just follow the first given, then equals tayo, tapos k as the constant of variation, then yung letter ng given next variable. So, ano ba dito ang first? Given f. So, f ang first. Ito, fx, mali na to. Alright. Now, anong next? Equals tayo dyan. Okay, equals. Tama pang yung tato. Then, we will follow it by the constant of variation denoted by k. And then, the next variable, d. So, kd. Ayun. Meron na tayong sagot, letter A. Okay, so F is equal to KD, hindi Kevin Durant. Wali. So now, let us go to the next question. But of course, titingnan muna natin na itong dalawang ito ay mali talaga. Alright, I hope you got that one, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 3. Which of the following shows a direct variation? Is it A, the gasoline remaining in the tank to the distance traveled, B, the number of kilos of rice to the total amount paid, C, the speed of a car to the time it takes to reach a destination, or D, the number of hours to finish a job to the number of persons working? Alright, I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, math learners, sa question naman na ito ay still focus on direct variation, and for us to know kung saan sa apat na situation ang tamang sagot, let us use our analytical thinking. Okay, mag-a-analyze tayo. So, para masagot natin yan, let us remember the relationship of the direct variation. So, in the direct variation, there are only 2 variables. Kapag umakyat yung isa, aakyat din yung isa. Or kapag dumami yung isa, dadami din yung pangalawang variable. Of course, at the same time, pag bababa yung isang variable, bababa din yung kabilang variable. Okay, so let's consider the relationship of the given choices. The gasoline remaining in the tank to the distance traveled. Okay, so ang gasoline, yung gas natin sa isang kotse, okay? So habang nagiging malayo ang ating distance, ano nangyayari sa gasoline na natitira sa ating kotse? So mas lumiliit. So therefore, habang lumalayo tayo, habang lumalaki yung distance, lumiliit na lang yung gasolina. Hindi ito direct. Alright, so mali ang letter A. How about letter B? The number of kilos of rice to the total amount paid. Okay, so mas mabigat or mas maraming kilo ng rice, mas malaki daw yung mababayaran mo. Kung konti lang yung kilo, konti lang din yung babayaran. Okay, this is aligned with each other. So basically, this is an example of a direct variation. Okay, ayun, tama na tayo. Easy lang
right?
talaga. How about the other two choices? Okay, the speed of the car to the time it takes to reach a destination. So, mas mabilis ang speed ng car, syempre, mas madali siyang makakarating or mas konti lang yung time na isi-spend niya papunta sa destination niya. So, opposite din silang dalawa. Mali. Then, the number of hours to finish the job to the number of persons working. So, kapag may isang trabaho, yung tagal na matapos yung trabahong yun, kung maraming nagtatrabaho, mas madaling matatapos. Kung konti lang, mas matatagalan. So, opposite din sila. Okay, so mali pa rin yan. Alright, so I hope, my dear math learners, nakuha nyo ang question nito. Okay, so now, let us go to question number 4. In the relation y is equal to kx, what happens to y if x is doubled? Okay, is it A, y will be the same, B, y will be half of its original value, C, y will be lesser than its value, or D, y will be twice of its original value? Okay, 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, math learners, focus pa rin tayo sa direct variation. So this given relation, y is equal to kx, is an example of direct variation. So of course, kapag aakyat si x, aakyat din si y. So sinabi dito, what if kung idodoble natin ang value ni x? Anong magiging value ng y? So of course, dahil dinoble mo, hindi na yun magiging the same. Mali ang letter A. Okay, so ito namang letter B, maha-half ang original value. So, liliit. So, kung ito idodoble, liliit daw si y. Mali din yun. Alright. Kasi direct ang pinag-uusapan. Ito naman, y will be lesser than its value. Liliit din daw. Mali pa rin. Okay. So, itong letter D, we have y will be twice of its original value. So, therefore, kapag idodouble si x, magkakaroon din tayo ng double value of y. So, our correct answer is letter D. Alright, so easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. Now let us go to question number 5. The distance D in meters through which a freely falling body falls varies directly as the square of the time t it takes to touch the ground. Which of the following best describes the statement? Is it A, y is equal to ktx, B, d is equal to kt squared, C, d is equal to kx over t, or D, D is equal to K times the quantity T plus 2 all over Z. Alright, so I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, math learners, itong question na ito ay under pa rin sa ating direct variation, but there is some catch. Bakit? Because in this direct variation, it is said here, square of the time. So, it means na kailangan nating i-multiply by itself ang ating time. So, t squared na tayo dyan. So, if that is the case, this kind of relationship is basically what we call direct square variation. So, we will have D as our distance varies, ayun, no? D varies directly. So, that will be D is equal. So, let's see kung meron man dito. Ayan, letter A, mali na ito. Okay. So, D is equal to K. Okay, yung constant of variation natin, and then the square of the time. So, square of the time is t squared. So, of course, kung titingnan natin sa remaining choices, letter B is the correct answer. Alright, easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. Ito, mali ito sa ilang dalawa. Itong letter C at D. Kasi hindi naman sinabing X. Wala namang X sa given. Okay, ewan ko, baka hindi pa siya naka-move on. Alright. So, let us go to the next question. Question number 6. Which of the table describes an inverse variation? Okay, is it A, this table of values, B, this table of values, C, ganitong table of values, or D, itong table of values? Okay, check sa mga table of values dyan, mga kamath learner. Alright. And think about ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng inverse variation. So, saan dyan ang good example ng isang inverse variation? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, math learners, saan kaya dito ang inverse variation? So, of course, sinabi ko kanina na ang direct variation, pag umakyat yung isa or lumaki yung isa, lalaki din yung pangalawang variable. Dito sa inverse, opposite. Kapag paakyat yung number mo sa isang variable, liliit yung pangalawang variable or vice versa. Okay, so let's check. Si x natin dito palaki, 4, 8, 10, 12. So, dapat paliit ang y para malaman natin na siya ay isang inverse. Ito naman, 2, 4, 5, 6. Ito, palaki ito. Mali ang letter A. Ayan. How about B? 4, 8, 10, 12, palaki pa rin. So, 2, 4, 5, 6, mali na naman. Okay, mali pa rin. Parehong given lang, oh. Na lang. Okay, so now let's go to letter C. 1, 2, 3, 4, paakyat. Okay. And then we have 5, 10, 15, 20. Palaki pa rin. So, it is not inverse. It's just direct. So, C is wrong. So, of course, our answer could be letter D. Now, let us explain kung bakit letter D. So, as you can see, 2, 3, 4, 5, paakyat siya. Pero dito naman 5, then naging fraction 10 over 3. So if we consider 10 over 3, that would be 3 and 1/3. So 3.333. Then 5 over 2, that would be 2.5. And then 2. So liliit ng liliit ng liliit. So as our x increases, our y decreases. Okay, so that is a good example of an inverse variation. I hope you got that one, my dear math learner.
Right?
Easy lang talaga. Alright, so now let us go to question number 7. What mathematical statement describes the graph below? Okay, hindi siya below. Nasa left siya. Nasa right. Alright. Okay, is it A? A is equal to 20B. B, A is equal to B over 20. C, B is equal to 20A. Or D, B is equal to 20B. Okay, so puro B. Now, I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, math learners, as we can see here in our graph, we have the y-axis as our A and our x-axis as our B. Okay, so saan ba dito? As A increases, hindi pala, ito pala. Ito palang x-axis ang ating independent variable. So, as x increases, your y also increases. Okay, so this is an example of a direct variation. So, of course, yung nilalagay natin sa labas, yung sa left side ng ating equation, parati yung nagiging dependent variable. So, saan dito ang dependent variable? Yun yung y-axis. And that is our A. So, A. Okay. So, itong C at D, mali na ito. Ching. Todang. Mali talaga yan. Okay, now let us go to the two remaining choices. So, this one is an example of direct. This one is an example of, yes, still direct, pero divided by, yung constant of variation niya is 1 over 20. So, of course, let us check. Kung titingnan natin, pareho silang dalawang direct, pero ito naging 20, tapos naging 40, tapos naging, okay, so by 20, multiplied by 20 ang pag-change niya ng point. Okay, so therefore, times 20, hindi divide 20. Okay, so we already know that the correct answer is letter A. Alright, easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. So of course, mali ang letter B. Now let us go to question number 8. X varies directly with y such that when x is equal to 15, y is 5. What is y when x is equal to negative 3? Is it A, 5, B, y is equal to negative 3, C, y is equal to negative 1, or D, y is equal to 0? Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, math learners, for this question, medyo magkakaroon tayo ng solving, alright? So, first things first, so we will have here, kailangan nating i-translate muna ang ating statement. Itong x varies directly with y. So, this is an example of direct variation. But, since x varies directly, si x ang ating magiging, tawag dyan, dependent variable. So, we will have here, x is equal to ky. Okay, I hope that is clear, my dear math learners. So, sabi dito that our x is 15 when y is 5. So, what will be our y if our x is negative 3. So if that is the case, my dear math learners, we need to consider first the value of our constant of variation. So if ever our y is 15, okay, so 15 daw ang y, our k hindi pa natin alam. If our x is 15 rather, and our k hindi pa natin alam, our y would be 5 based on the first given example, ito, 15. Okay. So now let us solve for the value of k. So of course, ang gagawin mo lang dyan is to multiply k and 5. So that will be 5k. And then you solve for the value of k by dividing both sides by 5 para makancel out ito at k na lang ang matira. Tama. So 15 divided by 5, that would be positive 3. But question, did we answer the problem? Not yet, kasi k ang na-solve natin, hindi yung y when x is negative 3. So if that is the case, my dear math learners, we will write again our formula for that one. So that will be ky. And then we will use our second given. So ang x natin negative 3. So dito natin ipapalit yan siya, hindi sa loob, hindi dito. Okay, dito kasi kung ano yung given, yun din yung isa-substitute mo. Then since our k na-solve na natin, that is 3. So papalitan na din natin ito ng 3. Then yung y ang nawawala. So, in order to solve for the value of y, we just divide both sides by 3. Okay. So, we cancel this one, and then y na lang matira dito sa right side. Negative 3 divided by 3. The answer for that one is negative 1. So, as we can see, this is 5, this is negative 3, this is negative 1, this is 10, as 0. So, our correct answer is negative 1. So, for other students dyan na iniisip nila, sir, pwede mo namang i-ratio and proportion ito. Yes, you can do that one also, lalo na sa direct variation. Okay, but I'll just show you the step-by-step way in solving this para at least maging true to all sa ating mga students na yung hindi masyadong familiar sa ating ratio and proportion. Okay, so, of course, the correct answer for this given equation or problem is letter C. Ayan. Okay. Wow na wow talaga. Okay, so A, B, and D are wrong. Alright, now let us go to question number 9. Z varies directly with the square of t such that Z is 12 when t is 2. What is Z when t is negative 1? Ayun. So, Z is equal to 1 for letter A. B, Z is equal to 3. C, Z is equal to 5. Or D, Z is equal to 10. Okay? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, math learners, ganun pa rin ang ating way sa pag-solve kanina. So, as you can see in this given problem, so we have Z varies directly with the square of t. So, this is an example of direct, but it is a direct square variation. So, in order for us to solve that one at hindi tayo mahirapan sa pag-solve, ang gagawin natin is to translate first the given. So, Z is equal kasi varies directly. So, that will be kt squared. Okay. So, sabi dito, si Z ay 12 kapag si T ay 2. So, of course, ano daw si Z kapag si T ay negative 1. So, in order for us to know that one, still, we need to get the value of our K, the constant of variation. So, same pa rin, we will solve first our K. So, Z here would be 12. Ayan. And then, our K is unknown. Yung T natin is 2. So, 2 squared tayo dyan. Okay. So, hindi natin ito multiply agad kay K. Una muna tayo sa square because we will follow the PEMDAS rule. So, on the left side, we have 12. So, 2 squared is 4. Then, 4 times K, that is 4K. Ayan, 4K. Malinang-malinaw yan. Alright. Then, divide both sides by 4 para K na lang ang matira. Ayan. So, our K right now, this will be cancelled out. So, that will be 3. So, our K is 3. But we're not finished with our solution because ang tanong dito is, ano daw ang value ni Z? So, we have here, balik tayo sa formula. So, K T squared. So, our Z is unknown. So, at least dito tayo maglalagay ng variable natin. And our K, yung na-solve natin, that is 3. Alright? And our T is negative 1. So, negative 1 squared. So, paano ito isosolve? Mauuna pa rin ang exponent, my dear math learners. So, negative 1 squared, that would be positive 1. So, positive 1 times 3, That is, that is positive 3. Ayan. So, positive 3. So, the correct answer is positive 3. Is there a choice na positive? Ayun, letter B, my dear math learners. Napakadali lang talaga. Alright. So, the correct answer for this, number 9, is positive 3. Ayan. Okay. Easy lang talaga, right? My dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 10. What is the value of K or constant of variation in item number 9? O, yung kanina. Okay. So, of course, kapag yun yung way of solving mo, malalaman mo na agad. So, is it A, negative 2, B, 0, C, 3, or D, 6? So, if you still remember our solution for that one, of course, pwede nyo lang i-rewind sa video nito. Our value for that is letter C, 3. Okay, so hindi na ako magbibigay ng ano dito kasi masyado ng obvious. Alright. So, at least, 'di ba? May connection yung naging solution natin kanina sa ating next solution for this question. So, congratulations, my dear math learners. Tapos ka na sa first part ng ating reviewer series. Now, let us go to our second part, and that is question number 11.
I got a taste of the real world. I got battered on the North Shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that. I always knew that you were there for me next door. I lived it hard on the long road. I ran through every single zip code. I get